Deep in the freshwater rivers and streams of eastern Australia, a truly extraordinary creature makes its home. This animal is the platypus, one of nature's most wonderful and baffling creations. When the first platypus specimen was sent back to Britain in the late 1700s, scientists were utterly stumped. They thought someone was playing a practical joke, stitching a duck's bill onto a furry animal's body. It seemed way too bizarre to be real, a mishmash of different animals all rolled into one. But this curious animal was very real indeed, a living, breathing testament to how gloriously strange evolution can be. It's a genuine Aussie legend, as iconic as a kangaroo or a koala, but far more mysterious. The platypus belongs to a secret world, often hidden from plain sight. It is a semi-aquatic animal, meaning it spends its life both in the water and on land. It digs burrows into the riverbanks, creating a safe, dry place to rest and raise its young. Its appearance is what makes it so unforgettable. Imagine an animal with the sleek, waterproof fur of an otter, the broad, flat tail of a beaver, and the webbed feet and bill of a duck. This unique combination of features isn't a mistake. It's a perfect design for the life it leads, a specialized toolkit for surviving in its specific environment. It shows us that nature doesn't follow a rule book. This creature challenges everything we think we know about how animals are supposed to look. Its body is a masterclass in adaptation. The dense brown fur traps a layer of air, keeping the platypus warm and dry, even during long swims in cold water. Its front feet are webbed for powerful swimming, but the webbing can be retracted when it needs to dig its burrow or walk on land. It's a fantastic example of a dual-purpose tool. This creature is a puzzle, and every piece tells a story about survival, evolution, and the incredible diversity of life on our planet. It's an animal that just makes you stop and wonder. The first scientists who examined it couldn't believe their eyes, and even today, the platypus continues to fascinate and inspire awe. It is a living relic, a window into an ancient branch of the mammal family tree. Its unusual appearance is a direct result of millions of years of evolution in the unique ecosystems of Australia. It didn't need to look like anything else because it was perfectly suited to its own world. The platypus is a powerful reminder that the natural world is full of surprises, and that sometimes the strangest-looking creatures are the most brilliantly designed of all. It's a true one-of-a-kind, a quirky marvel that captures the imagination. Let's take a closer look at the platypus's incredible features, starting with that famous bill. It might look like a duck's bill, but it's not hard and bony. Instead, it is soft, rubbery, and incredibly sensitive, covered in thousands of tiny receptors. This bill is not used for quacking or filtering water like a duck's. It's a sophisticated sensory organ, a high-tech piece of equipment for finding food in the dark. It is the platypus's eyes and ears when it is underwater, allowing it to navigate and hunt with its eyes, ears, and nostrils tightly shut. This remarkable adaptation is absolutely key to its survival in the murky riverbeds where it forages for its meals. Next, there's that large, flat tail. It looks a lot like a beaver's tail, and just like a beaver, the platypus uses it for a few different jobs. When swimming, it acts as a rudder, helping the platypus to steer itself through the water with precision and grace. But its most important function is as a storage unit. The platypus stores body fat in its tail, building up reserves to rely on during tough times, or when females are nursing their young. It's a bit like a built-in lunchbox, providing energy when food might be scarce. This tail is another brilliant example of how one body part can have multiple vital functions. Perhaps the most surprising feature, and one that makes the platypus a truly formidable creature, is found only on the males. On the ankle of each hind leg, a male platypus has a sharp spur. This isn't just for show, it is connected to a gland that produces a powerful venom. While the platypus is generally a shy animal, a male will use this spur to defend itself or to fight with other males during the breeding season. The venom is strong enough to cause excruciating pain in humans and can be lethal to smaller animals like dogs. This venomous spur places the platypus in a very exclusive club of venomous mammals. So, you have this combination of a sensitive bill, a multi-purpose tail, and a venomous weapon. Each feature on its own is fascinating, but together they create an animal that is perfectly equipped for its environment. The platypus is a walking, swimming collection of evolutionary marvels. It's a creature that has taken different ideas from across the animal kingdom and combined them in a way that is utterly unique. It's not just a strange-looking animal, it's a highly specialized survivor that has perfected the art of living in Australia's freshwater ecosystems, using its peculiar toolkit to thrive where other animals could not. When a platypus dives underwater, it enters a world of complete sensory shutdown. It closes its eyes, its ears, and its nostrils to keep water out. So, how does it find its food in the dark, murky bottom of a river? This is where its amazing bill comes into play. The bill is equipped with two different types of receptors. Thousands of mechanoreceptors detect tiny movements and pressure changes in the water, such as a small shrimp flicking its tail. This allows the platypus to sense the physical presence of its prey without ever needing to see it. It's an incredibly precise touch-based system for hunting. But there's an even more extraordinary sense at work. The platypus's bill also contains thousands of electroreceptors. This gives it a sixth sense, called an electrolocation. Every living creature generates a tiny electrical field through the contraction of its muscles. The platypus can detect these minute electrical signals. As it swims, it sweeps its head from side to side, scanning the riverbed like a metal detector. When it detects the weak electrical field given off by a small invertebrate, it knows exactly where to dig. This makes the platypus one of the few mammals on Earth to use electrolocation to hunt, a skill more commonly found in sharks and rays. Using this combination of touch and electrical detection, the platypus is an incredibly efficient hunter. It forages for small aquatic invertebrates hiding in the mud and gravel. Its diet mainly consists of insect larvae, freshwater shrimps, crayfish, worms, and snails. It uses its bill to dig around in the substrate, stirring up its prey. Once it finds something, it scoops it up and stores it in special cheek pouches. A platypus doesn't have teeth, so it also scoops up small bits of gravel and grit from the riverbed along with its food. It's a very practical way to gather a meal. After its cheek pouches are full, the platypus returns to the surface of the water to eat. It floats on the top, and using the gravel it collected, it mashes up the food in its mouth before swallowing. This grinding process is necessary because it lacks the teeth that other mammals use to chew. The platypus can spend up to 12 hours a day foraging in this way, especially during the colder months when it needs more energy to stay warm. This entire hunting process, from the electric scan to the gravel grinding meal, is a masterclass in adaptation, perfectly suited for a life spent in the dark depths of Australian rivers. The platypus's strangeness goes even deeper than its appearance and hunting methods. It belongs to an ancient and exclusive group of mammals called monotremes. There are only 5 living species of monotreme in the entire world: the platypus and 4 species of echidna. What makes them so special is that they are the only mammals on the planet that lay eggs instead of giving birth to live young. This is a trait they share with their reptile ancestors, making them a fascinating link between 2 major groups in the animal kingdom. They are mammals because they are warm-blooded, have fur, and produce milk for their young. The female platypus lays 1 to 3 small, leathery eggs in a specially prepared nesting burrow. She curls around them to keep them warm, incubating them for about 10 days. When the tiny, undeveloped babies, known as puggles, hatch, they are incredibly vulnerable. They are blind, hairless, and only about the size of a jelly bean. The mother platypus doesn't have teats like other mammals. Instead, she secretes milk through special pores on her skin, and the puggles lap the milk from her fur. This unique method of raising young sets monotremes apart and gives us a glimpse into how the earliest mammals might have cared for their offspring. The platypus is more than just a biological curiosity. It is a vital part of Australia's freshwater ecosystems. As a predator, it helps to control the populations of the small invertebrates it feeds on, maintaining a healthy balance in the river food web. Furthermore, because the platypus is so sensitive to changes in its environment, its presence is a good indicator of river health. If you find a thriving platypus population, it generally means the river is clean and the ecosystem is in good shape. Their decline in certain areas serves as a serious warning sign that our waterways are in trouble from pollution and habitat destruction. This is why protecting the platypus and its habitat is so incredibly important. These unique creatures face threats from land clearing, river damming, pollution from agriculture in cities, and even from discarded fishing lines and litter that can entangle them. By working to keep our rivers clean and protecting the riverbanks where they build their burrows, we can ensure their survival for generations to come. The platypus teaches us that nature is full of surprises and endless innovation. It is our responsibility to be good custodians of these quirky, wonderful marvels and the precious wild places they call home.